morning fog yet to completely lift, so we're left with overcast skies here at Oracle Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Friars played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Logan Webb will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around. That'll bring up Austin Nola, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Austin Nola.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I gotta believe Trent Grisham is a guy who's going to turn things around any day now. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
And this one's not close. It's in the third for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jose.
Now it'll be Jose Azocar. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way.
No, outside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Just underway here in San Francisco. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Standing in now, Nick Tanalou. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Adds off to that one. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, the key for Blake Snell is getting him out on that mound every 5 days. He's had some injuries over the course of his career, but there's no doubting the stuff. He's another guy, upper 90s fastball, good curveball. His slider's gotten a lot better, and he'll mix in an occasional changeup. This guy has a chance to be a dynamic pitcher every time he takes the mound.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The 1-1.
No.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. The average entering play at a cool .330. Still without a home run and 8 runs batted in. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
I just think we got a classic misread and a bad jump by the outfielder right there. Love the effort at the end, trying to close the gap and make a leaping catch. But that man's standing in scoring position because of a bad initial first step.
In now, Donovan Solano. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Alex Dickerson is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Into the box, Wilmer Flores. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. High pop-up. Machado is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And here's a look at the
Batting
hometown
six.
Giants starting lineup in
catcher.
this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's
Sally.
winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
At the plate, Kirk Casale. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. This pitch is popped up. Hosmer is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning now from San Francisco. The Giants lead it 2-0. Now into the box, Tommy Pham. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Well, it's been a lopsided series thus far, with the Padres dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Solano is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. Grounder down the line at third. Longoria's there, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Grounded down the third baseline, and this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball. He will score as Machado delivers the RBI. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-0 home. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Short, hit hard, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
At the plate now, Austin Nola. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Machado at second, Snell at first, 2 out in the inning. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back in San Francisco following this. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up Evan Longoria.
For the Giants, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and a strike now. Fastball just inside.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Logan Webb, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is lined into left field, a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in now, Mauricio Dubon, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. Giants leave a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and that will bring in the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Now the first pitch. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jose Azocar.
Next to hit is Jose Azocar. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. The pitch. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
To the plate now, Nick Tanalou. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I have a variety of issues with the outfielder on this play. Not only does he miss the catch, he gets a terrible read, and now we got a runner in scoring position. His pitcher cannot be happy with this effort.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the 0-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In now, Alex Dickerson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball's fouled off to the left, and he falls behind now 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Hit back up the middle. And that's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilmer.
Next to bat for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. He popped out in his first trip. He's set, and the pitch. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pham will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 2, Kurt Casale.
Next to stand in is Kurt Casale. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over some.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They lead it 2-1. So now to the plate, Eric Hosmer. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Eric Hosmer.
First pitch of the AB on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next to the Padres, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Striding in is Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses for ball 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next to the Padres, the shortstop, Manny Machado.
Now at the plate is Manny Machado, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Giants 2 and the Padres 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And stepping in, Evan Longoria will match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Now the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Machado is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
No strike.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 to him now. Three balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
The pitcher, number 62, Logan.
So now the pitcher, Logan Webb. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. To second for 1.
The right fielder, number 5.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him the pole, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Mauricio Dubon. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 4. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in a game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
San Diego, the pitcher, Blake.
First pitch on the way.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, the catcher.
Back to the top of the order now. And that brings up Austin Nola. First pitch on its way. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. So the next to bat will be Jake Cronenworth. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Still 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Runners off for second. Strike taken, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. At the plate now is Donovan Solano. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pham is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Alex Dickerson. He bounced out last time up. First offering. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
No strike.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lined hard to center field. Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet, just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Wilmer Flores is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order, and it's still 3-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Jose Azocar. Now here's the first offering. Chop this one left side. Taken in by Longoria. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman.
So next to bat will be Nick Tanalou. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The next 3-2. And awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
So stepping in is Trent Grisham. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way.
No.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Downstairs,
ball.
2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Scooped up, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Padres leave a pair. They still trail it here 3-1. Now at the plate, Kurt Casale, as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants.
Kurt
Pierce Johnson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a hit.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Pham arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Into the box, Brandon Crawford. Prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Fouled away. Casale stands at first with 1 out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Lined into left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The pitcher, number 62, Logan Webb.
At the plate now, Logan Webb. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just that.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 1-1 the count. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. Matt Wisler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll and set to go the slugging shortstop Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. No.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. From the stretch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Luis Camposano will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And did he go around? no, he did not. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, the second baseman.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Jake Cronenworth will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. And he popped him up. Crawford into shallow left. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next up, Jose Azocar. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Padres leave a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Luis Camposano will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Emilio Pagan will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Now to the plate, here is Mauricio Dubon. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Mauricio Dubon.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Azocar has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Stepping in next, Donovan Solano. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Alex Dickerson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
That's foul.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Tyler Rogers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in once again is Nick Tanalou. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Nick Tanalou.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone. Ready now is Tommy Pham. There was a base hit last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And that misses 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Eric Hosmer. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Gosuke Kato will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Up.
1 run, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
you have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Padres down in order. They trail it 4-1. Gosuke Kato will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the utility man Wilmer Flores. In there, and it's 0-1. The Padres entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a loop and a blast. If they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
A pause and the 0-2. And another foul ball. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Kurt Casale is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Ball one. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal.
We'll have to press pause as that strike three to retire the side. Giants down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now to bat, Trent Grisham.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Will Myers is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball one.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Slurve in there. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Up next
And
for
in
the
steps
Padres,
Manny Machado. A hit in 2 tries so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Line towards center field. Dubon is there. 2 gone. Jorge Ona will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. He's got it, and the Giants will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. San Francisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Logan Webb takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Roberto Ozuna closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.